Well, you know, um, you know, me and Donald Sterling, you know, we're practically coworkers, and to hear you know something like this come from someone that, you know, I guess, so to speak, does what I do as far as, you know, owning a basketball team. You know, I mean, it's the unprofessionalism is overwhelming. Um, I mean, I couldn't imagine how his players must feel. I mean, you know, me just, you know, being black alone, you know, I'm, you know, outraged enough, right? I mean, I couldn't imagine how his, you know, the players feel. Um, but you know, it's, you know, it's like I said. I mean, it's just, it's a lot. It's a lot to take. You know what I mean? Like, you know, we all out here, you know, trying to keep faith that, you know, things are changing for the better. If, you know, as far as racism is concerned, I mean, there's some people that have grown up and haven't had to witness anything like this, which is a good thing. But Donald Sterling, he kind of, you know, dialed it back, so to speak. Like, you know, it's a shame that there are kids out there, you know, in their, you know, preteens or teenagers, and, you know, never really had to grow up with anything like this, and you know, have to see this on TV. You know, because I mean, you know, LeBron, you know, you know, millions of, you know, kids out there that, you know, admire LeBron James, and to have to hear their idol speak on something like this, I mean, it just kind of, it's just heartbreaking, really. But at the same time, it really puts things into perspective. You know, lets people know that, you know, he's basically letting people know that, you know, these people still exist and they are here. And, you know, it's not a game. I mean, you know, it's, you know, it's one thing to hear about it. Like, when you just hear about something, you can choose not to believe it, right? Because there's really no proof. But, you know, when you have fallible evidence, like, you know, hearing Donald Sterling on this phone call, I mean, it's just a completely different magnitude. I mean, it's almost unbelievable. And like I said, being like pretty much a co-worker with Donald Sterling. I mean, me and Donald Sterling, you know, we're not the best of friends, but you know, we've had, you know, chill together every now and then, you know, talk business or, you know, whatever. And for the most part, I mean, you know, you wouldn't know it by the way he acts. You know, I mean, I didn't pick up on it. I would assume you would definitely hate me because, you know, you know, black with money. You know, so, you know, I mean, but at the same time, you know, I've spent some time with Donald Sterling, and, you know, I would have never really seen this coming. I mean, I've heard things about him, but as far as my personal, you know, my personal experiences with him, I wouldn't have seen it coming. But yeah, like I said, I mean, it's very unbelievable. You know, that it's 2014. It's been, you know, well over 200 years since, you know, slavery and whatnot. It's been well over, you know, almost over 100 years since, you know, the abolishment. And, you know, it's kind of crazy that even after all this time, I mean, shit's still going on, you know. But I guess, you know, we got a couple more generations to go before it, you know, before racism becomes extinct. I guess the idea or the thought racism is never gonna be extinct, but hopefully at some point in time the practice of the culture will be. So, those are my thoughts on the Donald Sterling situation.